to know enough. Too old to play the part, too cool for showing up. Too dumb to say what's smart, so I'm a substitute waiting for the game to start. But I ain't trying to get played like change your heart. And may I park and find me another ride. I'm letting Florence tell you how I feel inside.
Well, we're back again for another impromptu, off the cuff. I don't know if you'd say this is a rant or more or less a chat. I'm kind of disheartened, dismayed. I don't know really what the right word is. But when I was 28 years old, which is 9 years ago, my dad passed away as of shooting this video, and I was still of the age to where I'm a young adult, and there are things that I wish I could confide in him, and he was just not around anymore. And at that time, Jordan Peterson was becoming of prominence. He was someone that I watched a lot of his content on YouTube, his lectures philosophically, and just listened to a bunch of interviews with him regarding what it's like to be a man, and everything my dad had already taught me. But it was a lot of stuff that was reinforced, and especially it's good to hear that the responsibilities of being a man and the things that you need to take care of were sort of reinforced to me when my dad died, and it was a good outlet to go to. Just the things you need to do and step up and do certain things. And there were a lot of situations to where I had to do that for my mom and for my family when my dad passed away. Some things that had to be done that couldn't have been probably done as well without me. And that's just the position I was in. Nevertheless, I'm kind of sad to see some of his interviews lately, and this is coming from someone who was and is a fan of his. But recently I saw a video, just a clip of someone asking him why he's so vague, or I don't know what the term was used, about whether or not he's a Christian, or how he views his religious faith and all this other stuff. And he always gives these, he just dances around the topic, and plays these semantic games and stuff like that, instead of just saying, yeah, I'm a Christian, I'm a follower of Christ. I feel like he's sort of not doing the things that he preaches, and we all do that to an extent, but it's totally antithetical to what he teaches. I feel like you should embody what it is you believe and freely be able to express that to the general public. So whatever I am, if I claim to be a Christian, then I should have no problem telling you people that if they ask me. I feel like not only by your fruits you will know them, I don't have to tell you. But if someone asks me, I mean, in Matthew 10:33, I believe it is, it talks about, if you deny me before men, I will deny you before my Father who is in heaven. And I feel like there's something to that. You can play these semantic games all you want, and you can dance around it and say, well, what do you mean by Christian? What do you mean by a follower of Christ? Or you could always play these games to where you can dance around it if you want, or you can be scared. But I feel like if you truly believe something, then you're willing to proclaim that to the world, whatever it is. Like, sure, you can make the argument, well, I just want to embody that identity and not, I shouldn't have to tell you. I shouldn't have to, well, you are a public figure. I'm sorry. And if you really truly are a Christian, then you should say it out loud. because of the verse I just mentioned, and just by what you have taught in your lectures and your books. Telling the truth is the highest, according to you, and some of the things that I gather that you talk about is of the highest value. Telling the truth is one of the highest things you can do in life, or it's the highest value. I don't know what I'm saying here. I don't know. There's just something to, and you're never going to live up to the expectations of other people. So, I could always say, well, I don't want to say that I'm a Christian out loud because I'll never live up to that, whatever. But nobody's going to live up to other people's standards, and that's where grace comes in. It's not by works you're saved, lest any man should boast. Anyways, I guess the point of this video is to say, not only to Jordan Peterson, and he's never going to see this video, so it doesn't really matter. But I feel like just as a man, my number one objective is to live out the things I profess to believe, even though I know I'm going to fall short. But also, if asked, speak that truthfully and out loud. And then let the chips fall where they may. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Yeah. Just be willing to give an account and speak up for the things you believe in. If you like this video, cool. If you didn't, well, hope you'll like the next one.